Now, history is a very fascinating thing to study. Okay, I know to most listeners of this channel, history is boring. Okay, I appreciate that. However, I've learned a few things from history. One of the reasons why I love history is because it teaches a lot of truths. Yeah, a lot of very interesting things. Okay, especially in politics. Okay, now one thing I've learned from history is that you kill big people, you can get away with it, but never ever kill a small person. Yeah, you know what I mean? Somebody who's not important in society, somebody who's not a cabinet minister, etc. Yeah, this is a truth. Yeah, it's a truism, as some would put it. Yeah, just study history carefully and see for yourself. Okay, now Kenya itself has got a very interesting case from the past which you can look at. Yeah, now do you know the name of the first white man to be hanged in Kenya? Mzungu wa kwanza kunyongwa Kenya. Yeah, his name was Peter Paul. Now his case was very fascinating. I know a lot of people have seen online, people have tried to twist this history. I just marvel at Kenyans. Too many Kenyans try to write history. Yeah, but let me not go into that. Anyway, his case is very interesting. Yeah, what happened was that this guy was leaving work. He had finished working for this Mzungu boss of his, and he was riding his bicycle and going home to his family, his children, to be happy. And then these Mzungu dogs came and started barking at him. Okay, 2 Mzungu dogs. So what the man did, he picked up a stone and threw towards one dog, just to scare them away, so that they go away. Now his boss, Mr. Peter Pool, was seated outside, and he saw through the fence. He saw exactly what was happening. These fences of these plants, I don't know what they're called. Yeah, he could see through the fence. So he called his worker back. Yeah, the name of that man was Kamawe Musunge. That sounds cow. Yeah, Akamba. So he called him back. So the obedient servant came back, very scared to see what his boss wanted. Mr. Poole entered his house, went into the safe, removed his gun, a luga. Or is it called a laga? Yeah, a pistol. Yeah, and he came and he shot Musunge dead on the spot. Now obviously this is something which used to be normal those days in colonial Kenya when the whites were ruling, because Africans were not supposed to be human beings, they were like animals. Yeah, and this is even confirmed. There were so many appeals for his life, and people were appalled. Mzungus were very annoyed. How can you murder? How can you hang one of our own? Yeah, just for killing some native. That kind of rhetoric. This thing happened in 1959, okay? And on 12th October 1959, Mr. Paul was charged. Now this was, Kenya was changing at that time. The man had not noticed it was changing, because before, you can be sure there were a lot of Wazungus who had murdered Africans in similar circumstances, and nothing had happened. I mean, they were the bosses, they were above the law. But by 1959, things had changed. In fact, we already had the first 8 African leaders in the Leko, the parliament of that time. And the representative for Nairobi was a man called Mboya. Yeah, I talk a lot about him, yes. So people like Mboya could not let this go. They made noise at the Leko, they made noise. So finally on 12th October 1959, Mr. Poole was arrested and he was charged. And the trial went on. And in fact, the Mzungus didn't know things had changed, because they were expecting a not guilty verdict. Hey, what came back was a guilty verdict. Anyway, let me not bore you with my history. The guy was hanged. Okay? Now, that was a turning point, yeah, for the long-suffering natives of Kenya at that time. Okay? Now, I put it to you. The gruesome murder of Chris Musando is the turning point of long-suffering Kenyans. I'm sure most of you saw what happened at the funeral, yeah? You saw the tears at the funeral, you saw the widow at the funeral. I will not go into that, okay? But that is what I think, that is my view, yeah? The cold, brutal, very ruthless murder of Chris Musando will be the turning point for the long-suffering people of Kenya. Just like the hanging, just like the death of a man, a poor, nobody, called Kamawe Musunge in 1959. was a turning point for Kenya, because Kenya went after that very quickly into independence. Okay? Now, just like in Musunge's case, the murder of Msando comes at a time when so many other things, so many other murders have happened and gone unpunished. Okay? It's very interesting that this issue of extrajudicial assassinations and murders and executions came in after Moi left power. Did you know that? Because during Moi's long 24-year reign, yes, the only political assassination was that of John Robert Ouko. Okay? And that came towards the tail end of his rule. And that one it's a very long story, which maybe I'll cover here one day. Yeah, it was very complicated. It was a one-off. Yeah, others Moi kept away from murdering innocent people, and probably that's why he ruled for such a long time, and probably that's why he's enjoying his retirement still. Yeah, because pouring blood, my friends, it's not a good thing. Of course, Moi survived on something called, detention without trial. Okay, so I propose that instead of killing people, maybe we should reintroduce detention without trial. Yeah, we get people, if the state feels somebody is a threat to the security of the state, pick up the guy, yeah, put him in detention without trial, yeah, but keep him alive, don't pour any blood. Okay, that's my advice, and that's what I really believe from the bottom of my heart. Until next time, this is Chris Kumekucha.